So continuing on this issue of the Bible, broke, fix, and truth, I have a little lesson from the box that I put together, and to the best of my ability to do this one, because I got 5 parts here. Don't focus so much on the who and the what as much as the main idea. What would you call this book? This is a book by Tillich. Yeah, this is a book by Tillich. What would you call this book? In simple, you would call this book a expression by Tillich on things he considers true, right? I would call that truth. He wasn't trying to sell lies, he was trying to sell or explain truth to us. So in a certain sense I could say truth. This is another book, 101 of Philosophy's Biggest Problems. Again, not trying to promote a book or not promote a book, just using it as an example. Truth. See, if you study this stuff and you understand this stuff, then you know about man, you know about reality, you know about truth. Those are expressions of truth. Now, down in my box, even further, I have another book. Truth. This is called the Greek New Testament. Truth. I can open it up. In Archeologo dia thea kaya mia apapia. Truth. Is it truth? Actually, it's not. It's the truth. This is the truth. This we call truth. This we call the truth. Well, that's nice. It's in Greek. So how much benefit did you get from the truth? This you read and got some benefit from. This you read and you're not Greek. So this book is to you a barbarian, but it is the truth. Just because you don't understand it doesn't make it not true. And just because you understand something doesn't make it the truth. This is truth. This is called the Tischendorf edition of the Novum Testamentum Grazie. It is also the truth. It is the Tischendorf Greek manuscript. Important piece of historical document, highly significant to the forwarding of the truth. Changed the universe when this one came out, and a few others like it, because it was the truth. Back to the original languages, we're getting more and more back. More and more back. This one here, modern times, committee upon committee upon committee, looking at all the manuscripts. We have the truth. We have the truth. Don't understand it though. It's the truth, but I don't get it. Then we have this one here. This is called the Holy Bible, King James translation. But do you know what this really is? This is not the truth. It's a translation. Translations don't have truth in them. This is a translation. It's all wrong. This was the truth. I have to get back to the originals. I need to get to the Greek and the Hebrew, and I got to get to the Syriac and the Uriac and the Armeniac. I'm kidding a little bit on my words. Those aren't real. But you get my drift. This is the truth. This is the truth. No, you don't have the truth, you Bible believers. This is the truth. This is the truth. The truth. No, that's a truth. Well, this is the truth. Well, that's the truth. Well, this is the truth. But this is a translation. You can't count on this. So you need to really be careful when you read this. In fact, you'd have been better off reading this Greek book, because then you'd have gotten the truth. So until you go to Greek school, don't tell me you know the truth. You don't know the truth. This is a translation. And there are so many translations. You can't call this the truth. This might contain some truth. It might have a truth. You might get a little of the truth. Hear where I'm going? The issue here is we have defamed the very thing we can read from. And we have arguably messed ourselves up with 52, 72, 102 translations. But I want you to stop for a minute and think. They're all expressions of the truth. The truth. Now we do Bible translations in how many languages across the world? Why? Because this book was Greek to them. This book didn't mean nothing to the Swahili guy who goes, click, 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 oops, click, click. That meant nothing to him. He needed his own translation. And the guy who was blind, he needs a Braille translation to get the truth. You've got to feel it. What I'm trying to say is, start looking at it as the truth. Okay, we have to tweak it sometimes. We have to check it sometimes. We have to go to the Greek sometimes. We have to refine it sometimes. And it may not always be the best translation we have. But this is to be preferred above this, which is to be preferred. Thank you. I'm stuck on my tongue. Above this. One last book. Told you it was going to be a little hard. And some would say, no, this is the truth. Again, I'm not trying to advertise a particular book. I'm just moving it quickly. It's a brand new one. It outlines doctrines, what Christians should believe. So I guess I don't need that Bible over there that's inaccurate. I just need this digested version of every doctrine there is to know. And there are many more like it. If I had one of these, then I would know what I'm supposed to believe, because this tells me what a Christian's supposed to believe. I don't quite get it out of that Bible over there because of the translation problem. I don't get it out of the Greek because I don't get the Greek. But I get it out of Brother John. He really preached the truth to me. Ah, but is it the truth? That is a matter of study. Just remember, there are many truths, and there is the truth. But until the seed, and this is the punchline, until the seed goes into the ground with understanding, the birds of the air are going to come along, grab it, fly away. So whatever translation you use, whatever support book you use, whatever Greek study you use, the object is to get to the truth, but the real object is to get the truth in you. And that makes it the truth.